Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about something very basic but also something very important which will make things easier as we go along. I'm going to talk about the structure of the healthcare system in UK and I want to stress on some few important points. Okay, so let's get started. Point number one, healthcare is free for everyone in UK. And by that I mean it's free for the British citizens and for any healthcare worker like me who's working in the UK and paying taxes. So if I have any problem, I can go to any NHS hospital and seek healthcare for free. I do not pay anything extra. Point number two, let's talk about the hospitals. So you've got about over 1200 NHS run hospitals which provide free healthcare, and you've got about 500 private hospitals. Let's forget about the private hospitals. We're not going to talk about them because you're going to train only in the NHS. Okay, so let's talk only about NHS. So point number three, what is NHS or National Health Service? So it's like an umbrella term for all the publicly funded healthcare systems. And that includes the NHS hospitals and the GP surgeries. Okay, they are run by the general practitioners. We call them GPs. So let me give you an example now to explain how the system works. So let's say I have got pain in my ears, okay? It's been bugging me for 2 days and I want to get it sorted. What am I gonna do? So what I will do is I will ring my GP, okay, the general practitioner, and I will try and get an appointment with him or her. It's up to him or her to decide whether I need an appointment or this is something which can be sorted over phone. Now, obviously, it looks like something which is not an emergency and something which doesn't need immediate attention. Okay, so once I've spoken to my GP, what he or she can advise is either it's something they can fix, they can provide me with a prescription, or if they feel it's something which needs to be investigated further, they can make a referral to the hospital to any ENT specialist so that I can be investigated further and they can decide if anything else needs to be done. Now, can I see the ENT specialist directly? The answer is no, it's not how it works. Okay, so it has to go through a stepwise process. But let's talk about another example. I'm bleeding from my ears, okay, both of them. Sounds like something which could need urgent attention. Do I still have to talk to GP? No. I can go straight up to any emergency department in my local hospital and seek attention. But again, I will be seen only by the emergency doctor, not an ENT specialist directly. So once I'm seen and assessed by the emergency doctor, he or she will decide if I need further ENT input, and then I can be seen by the ENT person there itself in the hospital. But again, stressing on the first point, I cannot see the ENT doctor directly, okay? This is how the system works. So a lot of you have been asking me about what is the role of a GP, what is GP training, and there's confusion regarding this. So I hope this example explains things, but it's a very basic example. GPs do a lot of stuff. Some of them, they have done extra courses, diplomas, and they are running their own clinics like dermatology clinics, sexual health clinics, and they are seeing patients on their own without making referral to the hospital. So their role is really varied. But this was just a very basic example to explain you how the system works here. So I'm not going to talk about GP training or any specialty training in this video. I just wanted to make some things clear, okay, just how the pathway works so that it will just set a foundation for everything else we talk about later on. Okay, now one more thing, there are private GPs as well. As I mentioned, they do their own clinics and they can do it privately, but we are not going to talk about any private clinics or private hospitals here because our main focus is about training in the NHS, and which is the only place you're going to train. Okay, now one last thing in this video, because I have mentioned that we are only going to train in the NHS, and some of you have messaged me that you've come across a few courses from private universities like MD Internal Medicine from Buckingham University, and will that allow you to work as a doctor in UK? The answer is no. It doesn't let you apply for GMC registration as well. There's no way you can work as a doctor after completing that course. You still have to either give the PLABs or MRCP or MRCS to get your GMC registration and become eligible and get a full license to practice here in the UK. Is it valid in India? I don't think so. I'm not sure completely, but from what I know, I don't think so. It's valid in India as well, because if you're getting a degree in UK and it doesn't let you work as a doctor here in the UK itself, I don't see a reason why India is going to allow you to work as a doctor with that degree. Okay, so please don't try and take shortcuts. Okay, if you want to work in the UK, you still have to go through the standard pathway. There are no shortcuts. Okay.